All right. What's up, everybody? See, somebody has hopped on. I wait for more people to come in. See if I can find my way around here. I don't know. I learned my lesson from that one. Ain't nothing good over there. Huh. Huh. All right. Let me know if y'all here, so I can start talking. Okay. I guess somebody was here and they left. Something like that. Okay. I think I see it. I guess nobody is. Well, I guess I'll start talking then. Just a minute. I'm waiting for people to come in. Okay, I guess that's where I need to go. All right. Guess no one's showing up yet or said anything. Uh, I mean, I'm gonna get started in a minute anyway, but okay, Rice showed up. Hey, Rice. Y'all finally found it. Yeah, I'm about to get ready for the subject in just a minute. Try to see if more people gonna come in, so I don't have to repeat certain. What's up, Bad Show? What's up, brother? Yeah, I'm about to get into this topic in just a minute. Just try to see if more people gonna come in before I start, cause I don't want to have to repeat certain stuff I'm gonna say. So I want, so I want to be able to give people time, cause then I have to repeat myself, and I don't want to do that. Dang, man, yeah, these things always. They won't let me be great. Oh God damn it, yeah, man. Let me save. Okay. Okay, maybe I'm supposed to go up or down. But yeah, I got me a new logo thanks to Rice, aka she go hard in the paint for the Neo sector. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, I guess I gotta go back up then. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going, but let's see. Since there's okay, cool. I guess I guess I'll start it. Well, pretty much what's going on here is like I think it was a week or so ago, and when I was addressing something, but the app I was using, the DU recorder, did not stream that well, and people were saying that I was buffering. So, and I looked back at it, I was like, well, people aren't catching most of what I'm saying. So, hey, I was the night owl. But but yeah, like as far as that, so I guess like whatever I was saying didn't fully come through. So I just say similar to what I said before, and as far as the the topic, yo, Blake Japan, Andre, what's up, brother? You finally here? Oh yeah, the Night Owl. Shoot, we start hashtag Night Owl Squad. No, no, not Night Owl Squad. The Night Owls are loose. Hashtag the Night Owls are loose. Or hashtag the Night Owl Strike. But yeah, like as far as like but as far as my topic of, I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. As far as the topic, can religion move a race forward? I don't. My opinion, I don't. Not sure if it can. And the reason, what made me want to bring up this topic was simply Well, simply because there was a issue, like I said, maybe a week or two, I think maybe a week or two ago, and this particular, and it was like YouTubers, it was a hangout, and there was particular YouTubers talking about something that happened with a woman in St. Louis, and it was a whole big, and I thought it might have been more recent, but I was actually informed that it actually took place 3 months ago. So like this particular YouTuber is trying to rile people up, try to get people to call a certain religious organization, trying to get them to get protection for this woman. To use their organization to get protection for this woman. So he's telling people to call them, and like more I think about it, and seeing it and talking with some brothers about it. But the more I thought about it, it's like seems like this guy is trying to use this woman's death of her loved one, as a jumping point to start his own religious platform, start his own organization. And I sit there and look at him because like it's like you're using another religious organization smearing their name in order to make yourself look better. But it's like if you're like so concerned about the safety of women, doesn't and you have a security team as you as I would think you would, like as far as what you say that you're doing, then you should be able to get your own security team and protect this woman. No, I did not cook rice. You supposed to be cooking beef for dinner, remember? But as far as that, I should keep playing, but I'm lost in this maze. But as far as that, like if you're gonna sit here and try to call yourself holding certain organizations up to the fire, then what you should be doing is trying to do it yourself. Because I always find that people try to do it like I guess it's trying to be like a cult leader or something like that, maybe like a Jim Jones or uh, Mary. I mean, what's his name? I think it's Marilyn, not a Marilyn Manson, George Manson or something like that, or whatever his name is. Whatever that cult leader name was, but I mean, of course, probably not that extreme, but having their own army, having his own organization, his own following, that he can do it. But what he doesn't understand is that the people that he's trying to antagonize, or trying to ruin their good name, these people, the followers that these people have behind their organization are a lot worse than the people you actually deal with, because people you dealt with actually have some kind of protocol that they have to have in order to deal with you. But if you're over here messing with these people, I mean, not only are they gonna make you look bad, but not only are you gonna look way worse than before, but their supporters are gonna come at you, and they ain't got the same protocols. They might actually come out your life if they feel like you definitely wronging the people that organization that they have so much respect for. You're going to you're going to bring down the force of something you're not ready for. So I just look at people like this, like, okay, well, if that's what he wants to do, if that's what he's pushing, cool. And I know it's like a certain YouTuber had stopped dealing with them after that happened. which I'm like, hey, that's good that he actually wised up, because if he didn't, and this particular organization had actually, this particular religious organization actually found out what you're, that you're cited, that you let this dude on, and let this dude talk so reckless, and you're not saying anything, then they're gonna look at you real funny, like, oh, why aren't you saying anything to this guy? Why are you letting this dude talk the way he's talking? Do you have a problem with our organization? And if you can answer that, well, or you're seen as you're fighting against that, then you know you're going to be looked at as the bad guy. And it don't matter what you try to say, ain't nothing you gonna do that's gonna talk you out of it. Once you're seen as the enemy, you're seen as the enemy. You know, perception is everything. And you can't have people like that smearing their good name, and then they had like then on that panel they had like a brother who was on there who probably ain't been in a religious organization enough to really give you a good enough context of what's going on, but then again, I I doubt that. I doubt that by so. But Arthur Lee is here too. But yeah, yeah, they got to put in hashtag Neo sector. But but as far as that, yeah, I mean, religions control races as a whole. I know that much. I don't know if it's actually helped anything. I've only seen more division and vision in religions than actual usefulness. Might have been useful for the people in charge of the religion, but as far as the actual religion, I can't really say that it's actually been more useful. But I mean, if you, I mean, but like I said, this is like I said before, this is my opinion of it. And I mean, you know, if you have some more fact, if you have some events that could maybe change my mind about it, cool. But as far as that, like, I've only seen let me see, what is this? No, not right. You know I'm going. No, I don't be going to church. I don't be going to church. but but I mean, as far as that, like, you know, just like religion got too much. I mean, I think religion as a whole was originally designed for control over people. Yeah, I know, right? You know, I mean, yeah, and especially you the one that did it. Yeah, you know, Rice is an artist. You know, the new logo I have on there. You know, Rice did that. You know, created me a new banner. So I mean, you know, if you ever need a banner, you know, Rice could do something for you. And Art Newstool, I guess, if he and when he's around, he does painting. So you know, if you need a commission, you need a paint. He does commissions. I mean, you just have to holler at the brother, and I guess, you know, he work out like, you know, payment or whatever. But yeah, yeah. I mean, I think I'm seeing more people come in. Yeah, like, but yeah, salute to the Neo sector. I know, you know, that YouTube streets a little hot right now. With the live streams and the craziness and all that. But yeah, appreciate y'all for coming through. Uh, let's see what else. Yeah, like I said, yeah. Now go back to what I was talking about. Yeah, the yeah, I think religion is designed to control people as a whole because, like, if you think about like certain religious, things that have been inspired by religion, like take Christianity for example, Christianity they had their belief that Jerusalem was the whole land. It was theirs by right, even though the Arabs had been living there for Arab and like the Arab Muslims, like they had been living there for a long time, and after and they've been living a while, and like first they had like three crusades. Yeah, yeah, of course. Of course they have died. A lot of people have died for their race, like crusades. Like, I mean, the first crusades, the Catholic Church had one, but they won. They won the first one, and I think they won. I think they won the second one too. But the problem was after they won it, it took a while for people to even come back to Jerusalem. By the time they won it, you know, they were the only ones in it. The soldiers were the only ones that were there. Nobody wanted to come in. I think it took maybe about like so many years before like word got out that the war was over and it was all good because you don't have social, like the way the platforms to spread the news were very, very primitive. So it took a while for word of mouth to get around that Jerusalem was safe to come back around now because they done all the fighting and killing and all that. And like I said, they did like three of them, and like third one, the Arabs, like the Muslims, they decided, well, we're gonna have that like they had like Saladin under his command, under their command, and he was a brilliant genius, and I think like the most, which I would you say like the most historical movie they had on the Crusades was a movie, Kingdom of Heaven, which they probably more accurately described it than any other movie on it because they showed like how they use the war. A lot of like people who were Christians fought the war because they thought that they would be absolved of all their sins if they fought in this war. So a lot of them are fighting this war thinking this would be a way to get rid of their sins by doing God's work. I'm putting in quotations, but so yeah, with that, like what they didn't know is that they had hired the Moors, assassins or assassins, and used them to fight against the Christians or or the Templars. Let's just keep it real. The Templars were the Christians fighting force at the time before the Catholic Church no longer needed them. And yeah. I mean, once they were able to fight against the Templar. I mean, the Catholic Church and the Templars and all that, because their technology was superior, which they actually showed a lot more of it they recently showed it in the new Robin Hood movie how technologically superior the Moors really were. Well, in the one movie, I mean, they changed the Robin Hood movie a little bit, but as far as if you watch at the beginning of the new Robin Hood movie, which is out, you'll see like when they're fighting the Crusades, like you'll see the Moors, they'll have like a weapon that's that's like pretty much that shoots arrows, but it's a Gatling gun, but instead of shooting bullets, it's shooting arrows, and they're using this to fight the Europeans, the Christians, and they're fighting with swords. Like these are this is like primitive weapons, and it's like the weapons that the Moors use are way more advanced than them, even though they like the same type of weapons. Like you'll see in the in the movie when Lil John, well, he's not called Lil John, but John of I think it's called John of Umar, that Jamie Foxx played when he played the Moor. Like his his bow was a lot more advanced than the one that Robin of Locksley was used to. And when he used it, it was like his bow could had more strength. Like you had to have like a stronger pull on it with with the ones that the Moor with the bow that the Moor had. So if you didn't know how to how to actually if you didn't pull it right, then you're gonna have a lot of problems because sorry, because like how the Moors were doing certain things. Okay, there it is. That's what. It is. But yeah, like the weapons that the Moors had were superior to the Europeans. Like like when he shot the bow like correctly, it's like the bow first bow, the original bow that Robin of Locksley used. It could hit the target, but when he pulled back the bow and shot that on the one that the Moor John gave him, it almost shot through the whole pole that they had a target on. Almost shot all the way through, like or halfway through. I have to look at the movie again, but what are you talking about, Rice? But as I said, the goddess material. But as far as that is concerned, let me turn this up a little bit. As far as that is concerned, yeah, I mean, it just basically shows you like how the Moors are superior. I mean, it's just like in the movie with Morgan Freeman when he played the Moor. It just basically show you like how. Oh yeah, yeah. I guess I was. Yeah, I mean, yeah, just like in the Robin Hood movie, Morgan Freeman, it was like where he showed like the Moors had learned how to use gunpowder. I think they did in the new one too. Which like when he showed him Morgan Freeman, it was just like when the Europeans had seen Morgan Freeman use gunpowder, like use explosives. It looked at him like he used sorcery. Like they were freaking out. They never seen nothing like that before. But as far as like religion can also work disadvantage. I mean, it's wars that Moors have fought. Probably weren't the best. They weren't the best, or religions have certain wars or principles that make certain things they do okay. I mean, it's like Sharia law. I mean, they have like certain principles that make having okay, let me save because like about to be a final showdown right here. But yeah, they have certain principles. Like I mean, and I guess like far as like Muslims, like you're not supposed to fight other Muslims, but they, I mean, they find ways around it. Like it's like if Muslims, like usually when Muslims fight other Muslims, they'll like say, oh well, and they'll attack them. They'll say, oh, they're Christians. So that way it doesn't look bad on them. So it's like they can say, oh well, you're killing your own your own people, and it doesn't look bad. It doesn't, and they won't be considered breaking any rules of Sharia law. And of course they have like brothels and all that, which they ain't supposed to be having sex, but they do. So I mean, I'm sure you find like any religion, you'll find hypocrisy in it, where they're supposed to have principles. So, so I would suggest if you're looking to use anything as a jumping off point, you should focus more on spirituality and not religion, because religion is just a way. I think, in my opinion, just a way of controlling people, and spirituality is like pretty much consists of everything, shallow and deep topics. But what do y'all think about this? Curious on your thoughts. Let me see how long has this stream been going. 32 minutes. Let me see what time is it. I think I might. Well, you know what? I think I might. Exactly right. You do get to find out who you are because spirituality is who you are. I know people like to separate certain things, but it is who you are. Yep, exactly. That's all religion is. Troll and brainwash. Cause like if you ever think about like how religion is, like back then, like before Big Brother was around, government was Big Brother. I mean, the religion was Big Brother. At one time, the religions were the gov- religious officials were the government officials. Religious leaders, like if you were like the Pope, you pretty much ran the country. I mean, I guess you would probably use the king to to do your dirty work, but the Pope would be the one in charge. Oh, this looks like it's gonna be pretty good. I don't know if I want to stop it here and then just do another talk of the game because there's another topic I want to talk about, but it's gonna switch. Yeah, I've heard that one, but some people say that's that story was kind of made up. I'm not sure, but pastors do a lot of crazy stuff out here, so you never know. I might start another stream because that's another topic I want to talk about. I start one right after this one, and I'll do the battle too, so that way I can get two of them in here, two topics, and this will be shorter. So yeah, I'm about to go start another live stream right after this one. So yeah, shout out to the Bias Show, Rice, aka shout out I guess to Lee. I think she was here. Shout out to y'all, and I'm about to cut this stream off and then start another stream because I got another topic I want to talk about, and this will be off topic of what I'm putting on there. So see y'all in a minute.